Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas everybody! I hope you all have enjoyed an excellent month of feasting with your family and kids and opening up great presents. I gotta be kinda honest with you guys, 2017 has been kind of meh. You had a lot of good things, you had a lot of bad things, but it has been a pretty straightforward year altogether. And because it's still the Christmas spirit, why not look at a rap battle that actually could be decent, if not spectacular?
Today, we will look at St. Nicholas vs. Saint Valentine by Epic Rap Battle Parodies. You know this is a Christmas battle because it was released in 2015 of February.
These people are trying to screw with me, aren't they?
Well, okay, maybe it's not completely far-fetched as we think. This battle is a somewhat royale that features Cupid signing with Valentine, in which he often appears in Valentine's Day that only happens in February. So I guess we can give him a pass on that. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and end this year off by reviewing St. Nicholas vs. Saint Valentine. Well, aside from the ear-piercingly high-pitched voice Nathan is using for this intro, I can't say it is miles ahead better than whatever the hell he did in Gordon vs. Simon.
Say, Nicholas!
God damn, now this is what I was looking for. No green screen errors, no tacked on costumes or JPEG backgrounds, no flat colors to be seen in the shots, no out of character moments in the body acting, just a perfect looking outfit to possibly resemble the real St. Nicholas. The scenery is dark and atmospheric with the body actors being obscured in the shadows with the background. This is the type of quality editing we should be seeing in the future. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We still need to look at the other rapper.
Versus Saint Valentine!
Well, the costume itself here is okay. I don't got any complaints about it. But, I'm sorry, what the hell is with your face? I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be a beard, but it looks more like it was drawn on with marker. And that's because it is. I mean, on far away shots it looks fine, but when you get a close-up it just looks odd. Mainly, why is the beard circling over his lips? Wouldn't that amount of facial hair you have on your face cover up most of your lips instead of avoiding all sides of it? And lastly, the background. I mean, it's fine given what Xander or whoever used Cinema 4D had to work with, but it just looks so flat. I mean, look back at St. Nicholas's background. It has a bluish tint to it with snow falling from the sky and the falling clouds effect near the moon. Here, it's just a wall. Why not add some red tint to it? Maybe put a bit of rose pellets to the mix. Anything that will at least make the shot look visually interesting.
Who am I? Saint Valentine. I think I've arrived in the nick of time.
What is going on with the frame rate? Oh yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. This battle had a 60 frames per second support when put on the higher quality, which gives it a buttery smooth frame rate like what you would see in video games and 4K TVs at your local Target or Walmart, but would look choppy when watching in lower qualities such as 480p or 360p. Unfortunately, I don't have the right equipment for my cameras or editing tools to render any of my videos in 60 frames per second, so you're left with the clips losing some frames at certain spots. Also, while my videos are 1080p supported, this battle doesn't have that resolution, so pardon me if it looks out of place to you.
Who am I? Saint Valentine.
Unfortunately, ERBP still hasn't learned that we don't need to hear the rappers call out their own names when rapping, despite the announcer already introducing them. But, let's keep going.
Who am I? Saint Valentine. I think I've arrived in the nick of time.
Okay, obviously shitty pun aside, why does Valentine have a watch? I'm pretty sure we were still eons away from ever having the right technology to create such a gadget like that.
bishop playing you like a pawn. This murder's got harder, more than that.
I might be some month away to getting a bunch of stones thrown at my face and being decapitated as they place my bleeding head on the mount of the fireplace in the king's office. What more?
Wonder work your way out of here, don't patronize me, you don't have a clue.
I'm fine with hearing that line as long as you don't say he cannot rap, despite him not even starting his verse yet. No, I'm not letting it go.
Someone's got a foot fetish for the gifts of little children's shoes.
No, here comes the shrieking effect again. I know it's hard to correct the proportions when you're either recording or making a background, but there should be some clear signs that you're doing something wrong when editing these clips together, like the sudden growth of the staircase.
Someone's got a foot fetish for the gifts of little children's shoes.
Guys, no. That fetish line was fine on its own. We don't need to explain the joke to the audience.
I'll crinkle you, Chris, leave you dished with one touch. You call yourself Santa Claus? Desite, you're not even Dutch.
Wanna know something funny? The voice actor playing St. Nicholas, Ivo Hora, is an actual Dutch himself. So that means ERBP accidentally called St. Nick out for referring to himself as Santa Claus, despite the voice actor being Dutch himself. Whoops.
Dutch, I'll seize a victory from you, holy hierarch. Enough is enough.
By the way, if you think I am lying about the marker done beard on Mancha's face, well, you can clearly see it's starting to make its way up his left cheek, and there are some parts where the marker is starting to wither away. I honestly don't know why using a marker was his only option. I'm sure he could have brought some fake facial hair in a Halloween store, applied some spirit gum to it, plastered the hair on his face, and it would have looked fine.
Or you could just grow some hair on your face like a man. I mean, look at this sexy beast. Oh yeah. Yeah, listen to the ruffling of the hair. Oh, yeah. All the ladies in the world want this. Oh yeah. I definitely my own beard.
Rock, enough is enough, 'cause I'm the more impressive Saint representing the winter month.
Not this I'm better than you line BS again. Come on, Battle, you're doing so good. Don't squander it.
The eternal third wheel's about to meet his lawmaker.
Thomas, I dig you might have placed your beard a little bit too high on your face. I mean, for God's sakes, I can't even see your nose.
I mean, how much of an idiot do you have to be to place a beard so high above your face it looks like you're growing a unicorn tail out of your head? Pfft, what a bunch of amateurs.
To meet his lawmaker, behave or you can consider this bishop a palm breaker.
Dude, I love this shot. I think this is one of the best edited moments ERBP has ever made on this channel. There was just something about the backgrounds being lit up perfectly, while everything else in front of it are obscure in the shadows that is so visually appealing to me. Although I gotta ask why this tree has a blur effect to it, while everything else is in focus. It looks kinda off.
A canonized betrayer to the emperor is my challenger.
I'm confused. Is that supposed to be a question he is asking? It sounded like it was in the audio, but it's not presented like that in the subtitles.
I'll rock you the Flaminian way and wipe you off the calendar.
Was that calendar in his ass the whole time? How did he manage to keep that in there? Was he clenching it between his butt cheeks?
As winter falls, the children call the one and only Santa Claus. You think I'm wrong?
Well, never in my life have I heard any kid on Christmas ever call out to Santa Claus. So, let's just put that as a maybe.
Santa Claus, you think I'm wrong? I'll clip your wings right off and twist your jingle ball.
Ah, see? That's why I made that balls reference. How did nobody catch that?
Wings right off and twist your jingle balls. Me and my posse of peeps beat you once every week.
Okay, I know exactly what a black Pete is, and pardon my sudden racism, but I still can't help but think this is a white guy wearing blackface. Jesus, I'm not sure if I even want to be corrected or proven wrong by someone else.
But once a year we'll honor your execution. It's bittersweet.
Ugh. Expired cherry and Sprite. Not a good combination.
We'll honor your execution. It's bittersweet.
Meet you in the court of law. You'll find I'm Master Champ.
Oh, holy moly!
You'll find I'm Master Chancellor. Tell your North Side gang that it's time for a massacre. I'm the hardy heart of archery, so don't make me shoot.
I knew Cupid was going to be in the battle, but I didn't know he would look like this. Why has he got a heart on his nipple? Why are his arrows placed around his junk? Why are these two dry humping each other?
That's just so gay!
Make me shoot. There's only room for me or you, and you don't quite fit the suit.
Whoa, has the green screen took a nosedive here? I mean, seriously, how did this happen? All of the cuts from Nicholas, Valentine, and Cupid looked great, but then you have this, which is fuzzy, the colors are flat, and Matt's camera here obviously isn't 60 frames supported, so it looks choppy regardless. I think she may have slapped Matt a bit too hard. I mean, look at him. His whole life is flashing before his eyes.
You don't quite fit the suit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh! What the hell?
Keep making children live lies, and I'll roast your nuts on the fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached LSD territory. Look at those eyes. He is about 3 seconds away to jumping out my computer screen and rape me viciously.
Desire, keep making children live lies, and I'll roast your nuts on the fire.
I think it's going to do a lot more than roasting nuts.
My kind of love conquers all, but your existence is the paradigm.
Exactly my reaction right now, St. Nicholas. Ugh, the struggles of sharing a name with another person.
All, but your existence is the paradigm that redefines mankind as one who'll never have a Valentine.
You're acting like Mrs. Claus doesn't even exist.
Paradigm that redefines mankind as one who'll never have a Valentine.
Ow! Asshole!
Ho, ho, ho! Santa Claus is here to flow!
Ah, there's my homie Santa Claus. And good job with the costume, Seth. I was afraid that he was going to go the Kyle J route and smear a bunch of white powder on his face to make a beard and wear a red shirt inside out. But Justin as the voice? Not a fan. Sorry. He just sounds a bit too young for Santa Claus. But hey, at least he's not auto-tuned to shit.
Ho, ho, ho! Santa Claus is here to flow! Shove your chocolates down your throat and leave you pummeled in the snow!
Well, aren't you in the Christmas cheer, Santa? Nothing screams happy holidays than good old abuse.
Whoa. Shove your chocolates down your throat and leave you pummeled in the snow!
Matt, stop fondling your bow and arrow. Your heart eyes were already unsettling enough.
I didn't think that your rapping could get any more scary.
You're telling me. I feel violated listening to the second half of his verse.
So you went and turned yourself into the gay two-spirit.
Ah, see? It's not just me who thinks that he is gay. Don't be judging me.
Money off of greeting cards. Now that just makes me pissed, since it brings a whole new meaning to the naughty list.
Can that money buy you some lines that aren't filler? Seriously, were they stuck on that part and just had to fill up whatever space they had?
Merry Christmas to all, now that the spring has been dissed. There's no way one baby gets up the spirit of Christmas.
They will take whatever we got! They will take our lives! But they will never take!
Who's next? You decide! Epic! Rap battle parody!
And that, my friends, is Saint Valentine versus Saint Nicholas. And in my opinion, it is one of the best Christmas-themed battles I have seen in the community. The costumes were on point, the editing was beautifully done, the body acting for the most part was good, the backgrounds were very well done, the rapping and the flow was adrenaline pumping, and the lyrics, while cheap in some parts, were overall well written. I could have reviewed a bad battle to close off this year, But I wanted to be nice and end it on a good note because I feel like I have abused enough people with crappy battles this whole year, and I needed to make a light in the tunnel at some point. Overall, I rate this battle 7 Map 4-year rapists out of 10.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you had a great time with your friends and family. And to everyone else, thank you for 400 subscribers. Now, let's try to get to 500 soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye 2017, and hello 2018.
Oh yeah, I'm so fly, I'm the god of rap critics. Keep making shitty battles and I'll roast your nuts in a picnic.
You guys want to see the quickest shave ever? Magic, bitch.